Okay, I'm back. The next part to this pie now I'm going to be doing is the chocolate custard. And it's not like the custard that you use to make ice cream. It's just the egg and the egg yolk and the chocolate and a little bit of sugar and a little bit of salt. And that's going to be the bottom part to the pie. And you will need to have a pot on a low temperature. So you do not want to overcook the chocolate. And you'll need a few capfuls of oil in this as well. I'd say about 4 to 4.5 capfuls of oil. The other thing you can use, which is more traditional, is butter. So I'd say if you're gonna use butter, again, the same measurement, about 4 tablespoons of butter. And I'd say half a cup of chocolate, no more. And about the same measurement goes for the sugar. And half a teaspoon of salt is the other measurement you need. I'm just waiting right now for the oil to heat up a little bit, and then we're gonna add the chocolate, and then the salt, and then the sugar. You're gonna need at least 3 egg yolks for this custard. Okay, now we need to get this chocolate melted down. And then we need to add the the sugar. And then we need to add the salt. Now I need to get the eggs into the pan. I'm doing this separately because I don't want to have the egg yolks get scrambled into the chocolate. We're only going to try and cook the egg yolk so we can get the rawness out of the egg yolk before we put it into the chocolate. That's all we're doing here, so we're not going to be cooking these egg yolks for very long. I mean, if you were doing a different dish, maybe you'd want to cook it a little bit longer, but in this instance, we're not. Sorry, I'm off camera again. I'm gonna just throw out these eggshells. We are now going to focus on cooking these egg yolks till they're cooked enough. Just remember, you don't want to scramble them. You just want to cook out the rawness. Is all you're trying to do is cook out the rawness. I turned off this burner here because the chocolate is cooked enough. So we want to let this cool down before we add the egg yolks, because if you add the egg yolks while the chocolate's really hot, you're going to have scrambled eggs. And they'll be chocolate eggs. I mean, hey, if you like that kind of thing, fine, but it's gonna ruin the dish here. I have the setting for this burner right here at 2.5. I think that's high enough. You don't want to go any higher than 2 to 2.5 with the heat for your burner when you're cooking your egg yolks. Because you're not trying to scramble them. All you're trying to do is cook the rawness out of them. Because the minute they start scrambling, then you got to start all over again. And they are cooked enough. We got the rawness cooked out of these. Now we just have to wait till the chocolate cools down. Okay, Google. Set timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
I'm setting my timer for 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, it'll be cooled down enough that we can incorporate the egg yolks into the chocolate. So I'll be back.